We are in the midst of holiday season. Not to be a Grinch, but it's time to talk taxes. Welcome back to Techstination. I'm Fred Fishkin. Joining us from H&R Block is Tax Institute Director Alison Flores. Hi, Alison.
Good morning, Fred.
Great to see you. And there are some good reasons to interrupt the holiday cheer, I guess, to talk taxes, things that we should be doing before the end of the year.
Yes, well, there's a few things you can do before the end of the year that will help you save money when you file your taxes. The first thing you can consider is putting some extra funds in a retirement account like an IRA. The next thing you can do is if you itemize deductions, go ahead and make those contributions to your favorite charitable organizations before the end of the year. And last, if you are self-employed, you want to take a quick check on your accounts receivable, your accounts payable, pay anything you can afford to pay now, as well as look and see if you need to adjust your quarterly estimated payments for the last quarter.
And starting to get documents together. Not everything arrives. Most, I guess, many things don't arrive by the end of the year, but some things you should be getting together.
Yes, you're correct. Many things won't arrive until next year, but what we advise you to do today is to make a list of what you're expecting. So kind of think through what you did this previous year. What are you expecting? Some things you'll already have, like those receipts from charitable contributions. They've probably been sending those throughout the year. So take stock of what you have. Now, we do have a few new provisions. So one I would like to highlight here in getting ready is if you receive overtime pay, there is a new deduction for overtime pay on your taxes this year. So that may not be reflected in your W-2 that you normally receive from your employer. So you might want to check your pay stub, see if it's reported there, and pull that last pay stub of the year to keep with your taxes.
And I guess it can be a little confusing to us that some things that can lower taxes need to be done by the end of the calendar year. Are there others that we have until April 15th to take care of?
Yes, there's a few things you have until April 15, but it's fairly limited. So those generally include contributing to your IRA or your health savings account. And that's pretty much it. There's not a lot of things that you can bubble over into the coming year.
Are there some benefits that can no longer be used that people were taking advantage of?
Yes. So the key one actually can still be taken advantage of through the end of the year. And these are green energy credits. So for your home, you may be able to purchase energy saving items such as windows, and that is eligible for a credit through the end of this year. So through December 31. The other one was solar panels and other types of things you can put in your home that create green energy. So that's also ending at the end of this year. Now, we did have a credit for electric vehicles that did expire at the end of September. So that is already expired. But if you purchase the vehicle before the end of December, you can still claim that on your taxes.
End of September, right? Okay.
End of September, yes.
Are there some strategies that people should be thinking about now for getting the best refund?
Right. So again, keeping those receipts together and the tax documents. We also recommend making a tax appointment so you can identify early on, earlier in the season if you're missing something, if you need to go back, if you can, track down some paperwork and get a deduction. So make that list of things you need, make an appointment, and pull your records together as they come in. And that's really the best thing you can do to maximize your tax refund.
When should people be filing? Are there real benefits to trying to jump on this early and file early?
Well, I would say you always want to file as soon as you have your documents together. So as soon as you've gathered everything, some things come in earlier. Your W-2 is probably one of the first things you receive. If you have stocks invested, that reporting document may come in later and be one of the last things you receive. So generally speaking, whenever you have everything ready, you want to go ahead and get that filed. There's really no advantage to waiting. Most people are due a refund, and that's your money that you're waiting to receive. So
Uh,
just encourage
if you
people
owe,
to,
should you wait?
if you what?
If you owe, should you wait?
I would say you don't have to wait because you can file your taxes and make sure it's accepted and processed. You don't have to pay until April 15. So you can queue up your payment to go out on the filing deadline, but file your return earlier to make sure it's in the system and processed.
Terrific. Any thoughts about why so many people don't like the very thought of doing their income taxes?
Yeah, so there's some real psychological trauma, I think, around filing taxes, but we're here to help. So, however you like to handle your taxes, if you prefer a person to complete them, if you'd like to work with someone virtually, if you're a do-it-yourselfer, there are solutions for you and there is help available. So just remember you're not doing it alone. If you get stuck, there is someone who can help you on your taxes and go ahead and get started as soon as you have your papers.
Terrific. And I think I know the answer, but for more info, where do we send people?
You send people to hrblock.com.
Alison Flores, have a wonderful holiday and thanks for taking time with us.
Thank you. I enjoyed today.